Hello? Is my screen okay? My screen should be okay. Everybody's hearing me? Yes, you are indeed. Hello. Okay, decent elo, at least 3 of us. Probably one full beginner right here, and Kobe, 1100s. Okay, decent game. Hello. Take a seat. Brace yourselves. We're testing this new patch some more. I haven't played a grass game live. I only played one grass game on this patch, and it worked beautifully. I did not try rocks yet, even though the last person I coached told me he thought grass could be OP, and I should definitely try this. We tried fairies, and fairies worked quite well in a kinda low-elo lobby. So we'll have to try fairies in higher stakes, you know. I didn't check what worked or didn't work yesterday in the tournament, just because, yeah, as I warned you before, like late July tournaments, that will not be easy to participate in them, you know. It will not be easy to participate in these tournaments until late July, I would say. Late August. Maybe I'll be lucky. I mean, no, right? In 2 weeks. If it is still one tournament every 2 weeks, in 2 weeks I'm just on the road to vacations. So there's just no way I can be playing Pokemon Auto Chess. There is just no ducking way. Maybe by some miracles, but even then I wouldn't be able to stream anyway. So, you know, not like it would matter too much. Okay. Let's keep some rocks. Let's also keep some wilds. You've got some armor. This is not the best component to have when you play rocks, you know. This is the one component that you do not want when playing rocks. I haven't played wild much, but I'm convinced that in the right circumstances, wild can be pretty damn good. Absolutely. So there's definitely something to do. We've got this Eevee. Then let's take the Miracle Seed, shall we? Let's shop lock Eevee. So the reason why I'm keeping this Eevee is that in the situation when where I play actually grass, if I get any stones, then Eevee will become a key part of the comp, you know. Eevee is absolutely key when playing grass. Another seed, that is not the best thing. And then there's okay. There is one fossil stone. Maybe I can manage to get it. Yes, indeed. Okay then. Okay then. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is what we sell. Maybe I shouldn't have sold the grass unit. To be fair, this can also be sound, you know. I have the Sylveon right here, plus the Stardust. This could technically be sound. I don't really know if sound is really great right now. Last time I tried, of course I actually used a very good item very poorly. Remember, it was the wait a minute, let me think. I think I need to take the Zorua. And then this becomes an Omicron. Okay, well, we'll sell these two fellows that I do not need anymore. We do not activate grass yet, because we still want to chain loose. Yeah, remember it was the rare candy situation. I actually used the rare candy to evolve a very weak unit, just to try it in a sound setup for once in my life. Which ended up being a pretty poor decision on my part, you know? And to be fair, this was to be expected. And I think at the time I fully expected it to not work properly. What's now? Let's sell this guy. Go to 40 golds. As usual, my board only costs me 4 golds, as you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the maximum amount of golds you can expand onto your board before you get to 50 golds. If you want the perfect gold curve, you know. I'm not saying that having the perfect gold curve is absolutely necessary. This is just what I like to do with my personal playstyle. And when we look at the icon right here onto the left, something that TFT doesn't allow us to do actually. As you can see, I am really in advance compared with everyone else in this game. I am really at a heavy advantage. Okay, I do not think that evolving Eevee right now will be detrimental to my chain loose. I think I'm weak enough if I at least put this guy into the front line and this guy into the back line. I think I am weak enough to still be able to lose, right? Hopefully. Please tell me I haven't been stupid. I would have expected to at least kill one unit, which happens. So why I'm not taking this risk, it is because I'm starting to actually make berries right here. Okay. Between these two, which one do I take? I guess Lilip. Okay. Let's do just a few rolls, okay, and look at this. It is absolutely beautiful. We are able to unlock baby 3. And we will actually be able to see if my berry trees remains grown after one turn without grass. Thus the game keeps in memory that I was actually growing a tree. We'll test that. Okay, give me one egg. What can I get? Okay, I didn't even know this was a baby. But sure, I'm taking it. So it is a baby bug. And that's a 5th grass unit, which is actually... Okay, wait a minute. This would have been absolutely awful. Okay, let's position this way. Can I get another floral instead? I don't think, yeah. Yep, I wasn't lucky enough. Couldn't go all the way through. So this guy probably like buggy, like, right? Never too bad to have a bug in a grass comp actually. So maybe it can have a leaf stone later. Maybe it can have a leaf stone later. We'll take this portal. And let's see. Okay, this guy looks very AFK. That's his deal, not mine. I don't really care. No, he gets ducked. That's his problem. Boom. Boom. And actually, you know, the berry tree actually stayed in the memories of the game. The game remembered that I had a berry tree growing. And he kept it alive for me. Ain't that lovely? So this is a no-brainer. It is absolutely essential that I make this item. Can give it to anyone pretty much, doesn't matter too much. So we are contested on grass. I am not worried in the slightest. I think I'm the better grass player here. I don't think anyone in this lobby beats me specifically on grass. This is very definitely my best comp. Not worried too much to play against this guy. Okay, yes, exactly, this is what we love to see. And then what I would need, probably more crits, right? And the reason why is this. Boom, more berries, you know. Then 1, 2, 3. Boom. Activate floral 6, so floral setup is actually the best possible. Didn't even check. Okay, no poison 3 really available this game. We do not need it too much. It's quite useful, but we do not need it too much. I hope this guy doesn't stay too strong, because in the late game wild will actually be very difficult to face for us. I expect grass to not be an easy deal, you know. I expect grass to really not be an easy deal. I should probably take even more seeds, you know. This could just become a grassy deer instantly. This is also definitely becoming a smoke ball. No questions asked. No questions asked actually. And of course it will be onto this guy once he consumes its berry. Once he consumes its berry, it's definitely for this guy. The caster fires an electric blast like a cannon. Okay, it is just zap cannon. It's not too bad because it's evolving freely, but... well, I don't really know how I can afford this guy, you know? I do not really know how I can afford this guy. Okay, we can beat this, I believe. Leafeon surviving for good. Doing an exceedingly great job. And now it's just rolling time, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I guess I could say 6, 7 here, but I don't think I need to even buy this. I can just do this. Boom, perfect. Gorgeously beautiful. These two are close to evolving. These two I do not need to buy. Because if you ask me if I expect this guy to evolve, the answer is no. He will be sold anyway at turn 20, whatever may happen. Could even be sold before, you know. I absolutely do not need this unit. Absolutely not. It's an unrequired unit. Boom! Get your item, you. 1. What do you do exactly? Deals damage and wounds. You could also burn, you know. Then... don't want to evolve you, but if you evolve, so be it. And this would be key, because it will combine with this guy. This would be key. So I can actually play Floral 5 this game. Floral 5 will likely be enough. Let's take this magnet. These two combine pretty decently together. Then what? 1, 2. Let's keep rolling. Okay, I have this guy, but I don't think I'm using it. Okay, Gugeist. This guy can stay, right? And of course, Cradily. And this guy. That's a lot of units that actually came at the same time. What did you exactly do? No, you are just a healer, and I do not need healers. I do not need healers. Collect the berries. 1, 2, 3. And we keep rolling. Okay. Excellent. 1, 2, and 3. And of course we do not get anything. Okay, so for those of you who do not remember the grass guide, remember this guy, it is only to be used for Budu, nothing else. Budu is so key in your comp that I will never use the Ditto to evolve either Burmy, Turtwig or Bulbasaur. This is a Budu unit, nothing else. Absolutely nothing else. It cannot be. Okay, nice and sweet. I didn't synchronize my berry trees, which has me pretty much forced to pay extreme attention. I would probably love attack speed, but right now I cannot choose anymore, you know. To be fair, the stone is also viable. I think the attack speed for the stats is the best option. Keep rolling. Okay, the War Madame. Selling my unit was actually pretty dumb. Another Burmy. Nice and sweet. Lots of Burmies. Lots and lots of Burmies. So these two guys will actually do pretty well together later. I am now absolutely certain that I will be doing this. And since this guy is to be replaced later, I mean, I'm not even sure about that. So let's do it this way. I am not even sure that I will be replacing Gourgeist instantly. I need its item. I definitely need its item. But maybe not turn 20. At the end of the day, it is still an epic evolved unit, you know. So it is still very strong. It is still very strong. 1. War Madame. Gorgeous. Keep rolling. Okay. Another War Madame. I mean Burmy. I could have taken this unit too, but maybe it's a bit too early for that. Okay, and here I can wait. Pretty unfortunate that neither of these units actually evolved yet. Really unfortunate, if I'm being honest. I would expect it to have evolved by now, but just happens to not be the case. And we of course exterminate the other grass player. Get out of here. And that was to be expected, you know. And boom, boom. And this is you. This is you, most definitely. Then going. And you know, it's this, right? Absolutely no way this isn't this unit. Okay, so I have... Holy... Rare candy? Absolutely the rare candy. There is no way it is anything fucking else. You know? There is just no way it is anything fucking else. And then Shamin, right? We evolve Shamin. We evolve this guy. Boom. Gorgeous. Double attack speed. You even get Okay, let's position like this way. This is a bug. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's actually evolve. Boom, 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 boom. And I don't know who I'm giving this Seuss bell to be honest. I don't even know who I'm giving this Seuss bell to. Okay, can we win this somehow? So we have this gigantic bug that's taking years and years to die. This is way too much region. This not even bug. Oh no, it's the okay, it's the item. Looked bug for a moment, but it just means one thing. And what it means is that I need to sell this guy. But you're actually ranged. I need to sell this guy to play this one. You know? To activate grass 6 again. Give shame in the Nomicon. Give this guy the Seuss bell. I have many carries. I have many carries and 2 little frontline. This guy, I absolutely need it. You know? I absolutely need this guy. Do I even have enough AoEs? Yes, I do. I'm glad this guy actually has Vivillon, because it will actually stop the other player from getting it. And the other player hurts me way more, I would say. There's not really any item that I like too much. But you know, in this case, maybe X-rays. Maybe X-rays. I do not have poison. Yes, I do not. X-rays would of course be for this guy right here. It should be a carry. It's unfortunate that this guy is actually not melee, but I would really love it if it was melee, but it's not. Okay, another giant unit. As this item is discovered to be the most OP one, because everyone I see actually plays the Dynamax band. Have people decided that this was the most OP item? And I'm just not in the secret. Seems kinda weird to me, but you know, maybe. Okay, let's do something like this. Hello. Let's do something like this. I need to be using some of my berries at the very least. Keep rolling. Kinda laggy, isn't it? Everyone's playing the Dynamax band. Is Dynamax band OP? Looks very OP to me, considering everyone is playing it. However, it doesn't work. Everyone seems to agree on the fact that this item is OP. For some reason. For some reason which I do not understand. Yet. I think I evolve and I go bug 4. And once I go bug 4, I should also be able to go poison 4, right? Is there any bug poison available? That's a wild one. There is a wild... Oh no, there is also the additional one. Okay, so I can definitely go for that. I can definitely go for bug 4, poison 4. Okay, absolutely gorgeous shiny charm. To be word by this guy right here, who also needs anti-CC. I guess it would be you, that I do not want paralyzed or something. And you can also not be poisoned. One, two, three. Slowly but steadily we go to level 9. Slowly but steadily we go to level 9. And grass is looking good. Grass is absolutely looking good. You know what? I just go level 9. Don't care. Boom. And then I'm rolling a bit. Even if only a teensy bit. Could even be rolling down, to be fair. Don't care about you. I do not intend on evolving you. Keep going. Okay, I'm not playing this dude. I am not playing this dude. That's too much berries. I need to use them. I need to use some of them. Oh, the red orb. Please, give me the red orb. If I can get this red orb, I am so gifted. This is not the evolution that I want. Fortunately, I have to sell this guy. Come on. Bug poison. I need bug and poison. Where are you? Okay, you know what? Let's give these useless berries to some units so I can actually give a useful berry to a useful unit. No? Useless. Not evolving this. Boom boom. Stay 20 golds. Widespread AoE damage actually does pretty poorly into grass region, you know? So this guy has a carry, even though it has so many HP. Has a tough time playing against specifically grass, you know? Can have as much HP as you want. The Nomicon actually hurts you pretty big. Boom. I'm using the weak berries right now. The berries that I do not like too much. I'm using them. So the last person alive is the flying guy. And I think I'm actually exterminating them. Okay, the bug poisoned unit. Perfect. Next turn I can play it. Let's see if I can get anything else. G2 guy, don't care. Steny, I will bite. Just in case, you know. Lucky egg, Suldu, Scoplangs. Let's take the lucky egg right here. We put it here. This guy is gone. And then I give you this. I give you this. I give you this. I give you this. And this. 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 Let's just randomly give berries. Boom. And let's swarm this guy up. Let's just swarm this guy up. We have too many HPs, too many resources, too many berries, and there's nothing he can do. There is nothing this guy can do. And what he did poorly, and we will be able to see it soon. I will tell you what this guy did poorly. So, what this guy did poorly is that actually The flying aid trait that is completely, absurdly and stupidly broken scales with AD. Not with tankiness. Not with fucking fairy. What is even this? This guy wasn't evolved, which obviously hurts. Doesn't scale with defense, doesn't scale with money, doesn't scale with money either, doesn't scale with AP, doesn't scale with any form of resurrection that these two guys have, even though technically, I mean, it's only forces 3 even. So, doesn't... This is a very big lack of useful stats. So the only AD present in this entire comp are like Fossil 2 after they revive. After Fossil 2 units revive, they technically get a boost of AD. And this item right here. If you do not boost the AD of your units, then the damage they do with their flying the flying drops are actually a lot weaker, you know? You need AD when playing flying. AD is the stat that actually synergizes well with these guys. So yeah, pretty unfortunate that you couldn't manage to get... maybe you needed to go level 9 and play Fossil 4? Maybe. So, let's just do stats. So we took the rare candy to evolve this guy. Here we have a Dynamax Band, another Dynamax Band, and here should be a rare candy, right? Maybe this guy, maybe, I don't know. There's a lot of evolved units, so this is most definitely... Oh, this guy actually was able to fish a mythic, so this was the rod, right? This guy took the rod and fished a mythic. That's most likely what happened. I mean a mythic, a unique. Okay, that was a unique fishing. This is an evolution, likely evolved this guy with a rare candy. Just like me. Another Dynamax Band. Another Dynamax Band. And this guy wasn't even 10-20. So out of 7 players, 2 rare candies, 4 Dynamax Bands, and 1 Super Rod, right? So, Dynamax Band, people seem to agree that this looks good. I personally think that the rare candy is exceptionally good too. Okay, let's go evaluate these items. First things first. Once this thing loads, of course. First thing first, we'll go through the meta. Are there already shiny items reports? Okay, so there are already lots of Dynamax Bands, very popular. White Flute, Shiny Stone, Eviolite, Golden Rod and Rare Candy. Okay, so these 2 are bugged. Because nobody wears them, you cannot really know if they are popular or not. Keldan Curry, if you see this video, this is fucking stupid. But I think you probably already are aware of the issue. So for these items specifically, not the fact that a unit wears them, but rather the pick should be considered. Right? Not the fact that they have been worn, but the fact that they have been chosen should be considered. Okay? So Shiny Stone seems to not be doing too well. It's not picked and it's not winning. So of course by average plays like these 2 are bugged. White Flute seems to be... So the White Flute is the item that actually gives you 3 more wild units in your comp. Right? It actually calls for wild units besides you. Okay, let's go through the wiki and try to understand why Shiny Stone isn't working. So the Dynamax band, the reason why it is averaging over here, it's just because the sheer numbers of time it's picked. The more it's picked, the more it is due to be average. Okay, mathematically. Because if there are 5 players playing these items in the same lobby, at least one of them will do top 5, you know? So statistically, when it's played a lot, it should average around this place. Statistically. I would say that Dynamax Band being on average worse than Eviolite while being so much more played makes it probably a better item. And White Flute seems to be really over the top. And we cannot evaluate these two, unfortunately. We cannot evaluate these two, unfortunately, right now at least. Okay, just out of curiosity. Those are just... Okay, Black Ogreite and Smooth Rock, of course they are better, right? Of fucking course they are better. There was no way around this. And... wait a minute. Which one seems to be the worst by 0.03 points? It's water! Holy what? How could that be? Water would be fucking bad. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. Wiki. We go through the items. And let's understand pretty quick why this guy is actually worst. Gives light and spawn a second light spot on the holder cell. Okay, so the reason why this fucking sucks. Look at me. Curry, Keldan, listen to what I'm saying. Why would you have these items be so general and this fucking sucker piece of shit only be playable in light? Do you have any reason why this piece of crap has to be so specific toward one comp? I'm listening. Of course you can answer me, because, you know, I'm not reading my chat or anything, but this would be the core issue with Shiny Stone. Why is it not picked? Why is it not performing? It is because it is tied to light so much. And considering the sheer importance of a shiny item in a game where it's actually available, this must be changed. You cannot have this one in a game. Because if you get this item, you're instantly put at a disadvantage if you are not playing specifically light. And imagine you get this turn 20 like I just got it last game. Do you fucking swap? Why would I need to fucking swap while other people get White Flutes, Dynamax Bands and Rare Candies? Of course I could pick them, but the other people, they have the choice. And I will have instantly one choice less than anybody else, and considering the strength of the choice, it is fucking unfair. You know? Shiny Stone is about design. I didn't think about this when I read through the items. I'm sorry about this one. I have to apologize. I didn't warn about it, I believe. But no, it is painfully obvious that this is way too specific. And the stats actually seems to agree with me. So of course it could be extremely strong in light. But that's too specific. That's too specific. So this does not need any balancing. It needs a rework. Straight up. It needs a rework. Or, I mean, this would technically be a rework. You know what this could do? You know what this could do? Activate like 3 or 4 levels of light. No second light spot. But you could play light 5 with only this item and 1 or 2 other light units, depending on what you want to, however you want to balance it. This should be 3 full stack light spots. I mean, a 3 full stacked 1 light spot is just as good, probably, as a full evolved epic or legendary unit, right? I mean ultra. It is just as good as having one of your legendaries having like 1200 HP plus 2 other items. Right? It should. It should be. I mean, Golden Road seems really broken in the right situations. And if you get it very early, specifically. Yeah, definitely Shiny Stone. I think it needs to activate several levels of light. It needs to activate several levels of light, and if this isn't enough, give it stats. Give it stats if it isn't enough. But if this gives you tons and tons of light by itself, then it isn't straining your comp too much towards light, you know? And then you could say the stats that the shiny stones give you actually scales with the level of light synergy activated. Which means if you actually are able to activate, let's say, light 9. Let's say this thing gives you light 4 instantly, and then you already play light 5 and you go to light 9, then the stats actually scale with the fact that you are at light 9. So this still remains relevant in light comps. Right? Because right now just 2 light spots depends on the level of the light synergy. So it's only good in light. Whereas having 1 light spot that is fully stacked is, without even investing on it too much, is already good enough even in non-light comp. And then having your stats actually scale with light, not by too much, but you know, just as a matter of fact, makes it also relevant in light comps. And I think that would be a lot better. Like, I will wait 1 more week. And in 1 more week, I will look at the stats of this item. And if it still looks to be the weakest shiny item, then I will make an idea post. And if you've been listening to me, I mean, and you think the idea is interesting, already start talking about it. Start thinking about this on your own. Because I believe that these 6 items all need to be equally strong. It is absolutely necessary considering how good they are, you know. And maybe I would give more stats to Eviolite. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how the item does. But maybe I would give more stats to Eviolite. I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe like plus 100 AP. I mean, that would be Psychic 4 activated. Maybe that's too much. Maybe some attack speed. Why no attack speed here? Why do we have no attack speed? I mean, the combination of 100 HP plus 5 armor plus 5 MR, exceptionally good. But then plus 10 AD and plus 50 AP, those two do not scale well together. AP is good standalone, but why not give some attack speed? And then attack speed technically also scales with AP, because attack speed gives you more mana generation, which means more spells. So attack speed would be perfect here. So if anything has to be done, statistically speaking, with Eviolite, consider give it some attack speed too. And I think this would be neat. Okay, I've talked and talked and talked. What about playing? Let's open a booster first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No new Pokemon yet. 1, 2, 3. I don't know if I had this one. Oh, shiny Weeping Bell. Let's fucking go. No new units, unfortunate. Let's turn this quick lobby. So I think I had a coaching scheduled today, but the person in question didn't message me back yet. So I guess you can expect it this evening, right? I mean, I usually coach in the evening anyway, so expect it to be like after 8 p.m. Paris time, I would say, probably. So yeah, or maybe if I didn't understand, it's actually next Sunday. So as always, if you want to be coached, do not hesitate. I'm very open to suggestions. I actually enjoy doing the coaching content a lot. So just message me on Discord. Not too hard to find me. You go to the Pokemon Auto-Chess Discord. You should definitely be coming there. We are a very welcoming community. And then you look for Jean-Michel True. I think you should find me pretty easily in the tournament admin section, because before I actually was a tournament admin, and I think I kept the title. So on Discord, I think that is where you currently find me. Right. I'm pretty much every day on Discord. I will be in vacation 1 week, like early July. But then I'm actually very available, You make ELO out of me, I make great content out of you. This is a winner-winner relationship, And it's of course for fucking free. I wouldn't dare make money out of a fan game. If you want to give money to someone for being coached, just come to me, take the coaching, and then make a donation to the Pokemon Auto-Chess game. And if you can actually convince Curry and Keldan that the goals that come from my coachings are to be spent to give Wolverine some emoticons, feel free to do it, because this guy has no emotions. And I would love to have some emotes with fucking Wolverine, But of course, this is fucking free, and do not give any money if you can't. Only do it if you actually enjoy the game and can afford spending money on a fun game that you like. Anyway, I've received the Discord message, and of course I will read this, but not before the game starts, because imagine I leave the screen, I read my message, Magikarp spawns, and I fucking cannot play the round. That would be absolutely awful, So let's not be stupid and wait until game actually starts. I think this game must be at like 99.9% and game isn't starting. Because it sure looks like everyone has loaded. Game hasn't started because this guy is actually swapping, so I didn't crash. This guy must be so close to 100% and he lacks one file or something. Like, it has happened to me. The last one file to be loaded actually doesn't load. Happened to me quite a bit. Feels weird. Why are we not starting? Is this guy not swapping anymore? Yes, it is. Okay, I do not know why we are not starting. So probably one of these 7 people is actually disconnected. And it only looks like he loaded, but he's actually not there anymore. And they crashed. And most of the time, yeah, okay, maybe it was Lilioa. Let's see. Let's see if this was this guy. Because I see him load and I see this thing swap, it is definitely not me. But maybe someone has actually not the loading complete and actually lacks one file. It has happened to me before. That the one single last file refuses to load and I might stuck at 99.99%. Maybe that is what is happening right now. Or maybe just... I mean, the two prime suspects are these two, right? Most of the time, people... I mean, not most of the time, but oftentimes, people actually have a connection that sucks ass, and they can't play the game correctly, and they accumulate losses just because they cannot connect to games properly. This happens a ton. There are a lot of profiles just like this that would love to play the game and they just actually can't. Okay, game has started. Boom, 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 boom. Don't care, let's put these two and then I'm going on Discord. What was the message? Coffee, cat, drinks. I'd rather you watch me play because I have no idea how to record something on my laptop. Okay, man, absolutely no issue. I will watch you play. No problems. I mean, not everyone can afford to actually record games and put them on YouTube. It makes sure that we actually have a high quality content to look at. Because if you actually completely fail your game, I mean, this still tells something about you, but it can be a little less useful, you know. Okay, I'll be taking these 3 units. But at the end of the day, it is perfectly fine that I actually watch you play in direct, record the game myself, and then we comment on that. No issues, you know. So if you just do not know how to record and want to do it in the future, I personally use the software OBS to do this. It's either I directly stream on YouTube and YouTube registers everything because I told it to do so, or you actually can record it on your computer and upload it later. You can do the two of these. I mean, this is obviously black glasses. This is obviously black glasses, and this is also obviously water 3 early game, right? Painfully obvious. C dot of fucking course. I haven't been playing new things. I have only been playing my old comps just to measure their strength into the meta. I should be trying new things too. I mean, my elo doesn't matter at the end of the day too much. I'm not currently in the mood to go for rank 1. And the reason why that is mostly... No, not this one. Let's take the AD. Mostly because, you know, I'm soon going on vacations. And realistically speaking, I will actually drop in terms of level of play, you know, automatically. If I go in vacations, I will actually lose some strength, right? I won't be able to play at my best level soon in the future. So it is not right now that I should be looking forward to climbing, just because vacations are coming and this will be a heavy month for me. So right now I should rather just try new thing, try to accumulate knowledge, and how do I fucking win this? Is Baby 2 that good? I mean, it looks like it's that good. Holy hell. It looks like it is that good. Okay, you know what? I think I actually want this armor. I think I actually want this arm. Oh, whoa. Wait a minute. Let me think. Do I actually try rocks? I mean, I want to try fairies again too. I have this Eevee, I have this Earth Scale, and I only need 1 stone. So this could also just be fairies. I don't think I should evolve Geodude so soon. But this would also be an extremely good occasion. What do I get? Okay, the bug. I mean, I can sell this egg, right? I can sell this egg. I don't need it. This is not the egg I want. This is not the egg I want. In the slightest. I will of course keep this guy because if I end up playing rocks, it will likely be an attempt at rock dark, which I believe is the strongest variant of the comp. Beautiful. This guy is doing absolute shit to make sure that I lose, which is perfect. Okay, 50-50. Coin flip time. I pick heads. Boom! Heads! Look at this beautiful dark water. Kinda want to commit right now, but cannot really afford that. I can also just sell this guy because it is not my ideal unit. I don't want to play dark. Nope, don't want to. Boom! I sell you. Get lost. Let me lose one more. Two more if I can. So that's already plus 4 golds out of just fucking X. And that's a lot. That is a lot. Also, X just happened to hatch a lot faster, and I don't think I noticed it being told in the patch notes. Okay, a dragon. This is actually gorgeous. The dragon I actually like a lot. Do I take double ice? I think meh. You know what? Let's take double ice right now. Boom, boom, boom. The dragon is a decent unit. I could hope for better. You know what? I could hope for better, and this is just plus 2 free golds. So let's be a gamer. Okay. Don't know if this was too smart. Let's level up, of course. Boom. We've got the ice stone, which isn't the best one I would have wanted to get. So let's do this and this. Let's try to play like Dark 3, right? Fucking Dark 3. What else can I get? I can do a few more rolls in an attempt to getting units. Seed. That is not helping too much. We have lots of babies. Okay. Let's see what portals are actually available. This could be a pretty nice fairy game, just as it could be a pretty nice dark game. I took the dark portal right here just because I want to try dark rocks. Yes, this is a dark rock game. So let's sell all of these babies. So my last baby is neither dark nor rock. I greeded. But it is fine to greed sometimes, you know. Let's check my second stone, and it is the heat stone. Okay. So I have these two stones that actually aren't that good. None of them is that good. So I need a fossil stone, and I need to make it a dusk stone. And I need to go level 7. So my priority is probably rock 6. And then second priority is dark 5. And the items that I need are... This one is perfect, because my team will lack magic resist. And then that would be crit items, you know. So, what do I have here? Okay, let's take this. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Let's take this, and the reason why I'm taking this specifically is because I can now make a flame orb. So who needs to be tanky? I guess you need. This guy actually is punishing people for having items. I don't need it to have high stats. I need it to cast. So I will also need my mana generation, right? I mean, I'm just doing this. I am just doing this. Making it fire isn't useful in the slightest. The item that I want is actually this fossil stone, but I cannot have it. So let's take the crits. I still have a lot of occasions to get fossil stone. So let's not be too worried. Later on in the game we will be playing Tepic just because it's a baby that will grow. So the heat rock will actually become useful later. Boom! We stuff this guy. Then, who do I give these stones to? I mean, someone that will likely not remain in the comp would be this guy. So I take no risks stuffing it, you know? So, right here I could build crit chance. I could build spell crit. And I think it is too early to decide. I think it is still too early to decide. So right now we are not spiking by any means. We are not spiking by any means, realistically. My units are not evolved. I do not use my components too well. And this guy, if we look at his money, fucking sucker, 5 $Poké. This is exactly the definition of what you call a sucker. This guy has already lost. He doesn't know it yet, but he has already lost. And rightfully so. Rightfully so. This is what you deserve when you play so fucking bad. And I won't hesitate to tell a harsh truth. This guy just plays so fucking bad. And he rightfully deserves to be losing in a few turns. You should never be at 5 goals this late into the game while like 2 stages before PvE. That is just awful. Okay, I'll be able to punish this guy if I can even cast. Yes, perfect. Perfect. So I expect, yeah, this guy is obviously doing most of my damage. This is a no-brainer. Leiron evolves, perfect. For the time being, we can keep it. Too bad that I cannot really afford this one. I don't think I'm playing this ever. Okay, and this is actually what I was looking for. Way better than this monster. So now I should be looking to evolve a few units and then level up, you know? Please give me a fossil stone. Yes, perfect. Boom. So who I need to become dark right now would be you. It would be you, definitely. And then I can replace this guy that isn't destined to be played. And then I slowly but steadily go level 8 and I play rock 6. This guy later is becoming Dano, which also means that I am doing this, right? Very likely. Okay, we've been obliterated because this is just fucking AP against us. This is just fucking AP right here. And I'm playing full armor. This is the issue with my comp. If the AP comp is actually the strongest comp in the game, there is literally nothing I can do. I cannot counterplay that. No? There's just no way. I'm doomed. Absolutely doomed. In this situation against this specific guy. And if this is the guy that is actually going to win, then so be it. I cannot play this. It is straight counter. This has always been the issue with rocks. Whenever AP is actually working, you get destroyed. Always been the case, you know. And this is what's happening right now. This is what is happening right now. Come on, I need rock 6. I need rock 6 now. Okay, it looks like I've been fooled because rocks do not look too good. I mean, maybe it's just my specific rocks that fucking suck. Which I could actually see being the case. I could absolutely see it being the case. No, I'm never playing you. Absolutely not. Okay, evolving this dude. I need a 6th rock. Where is my 6th rock? Can I get a rock unit? God damn it. Look at all these beautiful rock units. There is none of them. This is awkward. Look at all these rolls. And not a single one of them is rock. Any rock will do. And I get none. I fucking get none. This is fucking illegal. This is fucking illegal. I'm rolling so much down. And not a single rock unit to be seen. Finally. Boom. 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 Thank God, and look at this fucking damp rock. I have the 3 worst rocks. So we are literally in a worst case scenario here. I mean, we knew this could happen. We knew this could happen, you know? At the end of the day. I haven't been betrayed or taken by surprise. We knew damn well this could happen. Okay, this guy dies and then comes back and then just dies again. Gorgeous. Okay, 2280, you are only 9. So this is the one guy that would actually deserve the stats. So I had to go so far down on Econ to just get a rock unit, you know. This actually hurts me a lot. And if I had a black augurite, this game would have been so much better, but you know. Would I dare hope to be lucky? Obviously not, right? Boom. And then boom. And of course, I will take the rock portal. Could have taken this one too. Was available to me. Realistically, I'm never playing you. So unfortunate, but it is how it is. Sorry. Okay, whatever. Let's have it old. I mean, let's give fucking stone to this guy. Not like it matters that in the least. Let's give this guy all the stuff. Boom, boom, boom. Hopefully this at least is somewhat useful. Then, you know, maybe we can activate ground for level 9. I don't think we can do too much. This guy will exterminate us every single time we meet him. Just because magic. It's anti-me. It is anti-me, there is no counterplay. Best thing I can do is try to survive. But at the end of the day, it is full magic against full armor. I have zero, literally zero counterplay right now. Literally zero fucking counterplay. So he's winning against ground that plays armor, flying 6 that sucks because it's not flying 8, and rocks because it's armor. So people will say, look at this, water is actually good. No. No, water is actually playing into a lobby that cannot compete. If you tell me this proves that water is good, it only proves that you are fucking dumb. Did my connection just crash? Is it me? Is it me? Can I actualize? Looks like it was me. Looks like it was me. This is pretty unfair. Hello? Game? Are you available right now? Let me quickly check my internet connection. Should be fucking available. Let me check if I can actually open a YouTube tab over here. Or maybe a Twitch tab. Yeah, Twitch is fucking working. Twitch is fucking working, so I'm just actually being sacrificed. I'm just being sacrificed right here. I'm just being sacrificed. So I lose this game without a chance to fight. Is this what's happening? It is what is happening, right? So this game combines the 7th people, the 8th people being AFK and rage quitting. So I will actually not be elo protected, with a fucking water player having no competition because we all play for armor. Or comms, that sucks. 4th place, beautiful. Fuck you game. Fuck you game, literally. I had no shot at playing. Fuck you game. This is very bad quality game because very bad quality servers. Awful. -11, fucking awful. A shame of a game right now. This is utterly unacceptable. But hey. So this guy will actually win and believe that water is fine. Because look, beautiful. Water additional being available. And everyone's playing armor. So yeah, this comp can actually beat the other comps. But water bet what? Armor comp, flying not being flying 8, water comp, sound that seems to be in a pretty tough spot, and not any sound. Sound without chime show and without aqua egg. And rage quit. That is what water was able to beat. Oh my god, but water is good. Look at this empty. No! No, don't be delusional. This does not, by any means, prove water is any good. Not by any means. But if anything, it actually proves that I've been fooled. Will rock ever be OP? No, never. Never, because by design, the only thing that rock does is protecting you against heavy AD. What does rock do against this guy? Nothing. By a matter of fact, having rock 6 against this guy is like having nothing. It is exactly like having nothing. Against this guy, my comp was Dark 5. And that's the main issue I have with rocks. Rock vertical? It's foolish. It is foolish. If you play rock vertical, you're an idiot. You're a goddamn idiot. Okay? Did we understand each other? You're a fucking idiot. Rock vertical cannot, by any means, be viable. Remotely. The reason is because anyone that plays AP completely obliterates the trait. And there is nothing the trait does for you if you play against AP. Plain as day. And if there's anything that I learned with TFT on the last patch, is that currently on teamfight tactics there is no synergy that gives you only one type of resistance. The resistance synergy gives you both. And the other defensive synergy actually either increase your HP or reduce the damage that you get, that you take, or give you regen. But no synergy in current teamfight tactics gives you only one side of the resistances. Not a single one. And I think that is because it's obviously somewhat flawed, right? Hello, Pa. Talking to me in French. French fellow. Welcome, welcome. Welcome in my game. So yeah, I needed to try, you know. I've been told rocks could be good. Maybe I had the 3 worst weather rocks, but even then by design you get one weather rocks that gives you points toward a weather, and then you get a second one that gives you points toward another weather, and you counter yourself. Who think it would be good? Who thought it would be good? And why am I not ready? Who actually thought this would be any good? Who's the brain dead asshole that thought it would be smart? I mean, a lot of you, right? Because this idea has to have been discussed. And obviously nobody saw the obvious flaw coming. Is this lobby bugged? No, don't tell me this lobby is bugged. Please. I mean, what this buff did for Rock did not solve any issue that Rock actually had. It did not solve any issue. It pretended. What it did, it pretended to add some power to rocks, while it absolutely didn't. It absolutely didn't. What strength did this give to rock? Nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing. If you do not get the black augury, you cannot play rock. Fair and square. You get the fucking water rock besides the heat rock, besides the ice rock, you're doomed. You are doomed. They do not activate a single weather because it's only 3 points. They do not give a single stat. What do they do for you? What do they do for you? Answer this simple question. Answer, nothing. So was this a buff? No. In the case you get the 3 worst stones, it isn't a buff. And I would dare say, if you do not get the ground stone or the dark stone in the very specific way where you are playing towards this synergy already, what are these stones doing for you? What are these stones doing for you? And I would even dare say more. If you get the smooth rock that gives you ground, what does ground provide for rock? More fucking armor. Is that useful by any means? You already know the answer. You already know the fucking answer to this question. It does not give you anything. That's so stupid. So outside of the black augurite, that's fucking just bad for rocks. The situation when the smooth rock may be useful if you get it with rock 2 and can play it in a ground comp. Only situation where this could be even so slightly useful. Otherwise, fucking sucks. Otherwise, it just fucking sucks. That's an awful buff. I didn't check it in the idea section. I was completely surprised by its arrival, and I think it is a stupid buff that absolutely do not solve the rock issue. And the people that actually discussed it, you have been lost in your thoughts. You have completely lost your way. That was absolutely unrequired. It is better than nothing, but by so little that you could as well have done nothing. Better than nothing, but by so little that you could as well have done nothing. I would have been so much more satisfied with Elec 9 than with this rock buff. Because the rock buff does nothing, whereas at least Elec 9 would have opened a new comp. I mean, at least the fairy rework looks to be good. At least the fairy rework seems to be a good rework. So, I'm actually ranting, but it is not like this patch was this awful. This patch did something really good that needed to be done for a long while. So cheers for this one. My deepest congrats. One of the important parts has actually been addressed. Okay, it is actually good that you can get a region that gives you Cleffa so early. That helps you actually play for babies and fairies. Is this an attempt at baby fairy? It could be, right? Okay, I have rats. What do fairy want? They want attack speed. Fairies want attack speed. I also have this slowpoke. Okay, let's take these. Let's take these. These two components do really well together. The item that they make is actually something that you can build blind. And I like this. I like being able to build things blind. Okay, double attack speed. Very neat. Can I get some AD? I would like some AD there. No, I can't. Okay. So then it's even more attack speed. then it is even more attack speed. It is fine. It is fine. Let's play something weak. Accumulate losses. I would like to play another fairy game. I need to assess the real strength of fairies 8. So because you need level 8, you need a good econ. Which means that I really definitely need to chain loose, accumulate some econ, some eggs. Because fairies do so well with babies. Can I? Yes, I could make 1 kill. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And then I think I take this, right? This armor. I pick this armor. Yes, indeed. Okay, 30 golds. I have no choice but to play this guy. And because I actually want to play fairies later, I will probably not dislike evolving Pichu, right? I would probably not dislike evolving Pichu. Okay, we killed 2 units. Very decent. Very decent. And there comes my 3rd baby. Gorgeous, look at this. I can sell these 2. I think I shop lock all of this. Because maybe I can actually play baby 5 if I'm lucky. And I do not want to sacrifice any bit of econ. At least not at stage 6. So right now it's 75% chance to get an egg with baby 3. It would be extremely unlucky not to get one. Okay. Please, game. Give it to me. Give it to me. And if I get a 5th egg unit, I'm actually golden. This would actually be pure gold. Because then I could accumulate several eggs on my board by only sacrificing a bit of econ, you know? What do I get? Okay. Nothing too useful. You know what? Let's buy all of these, level up. And I will sacrifice a tiny bit of econ. Yes, this is egg 5. No? This is a very decent egg 5. So we accumulate several eggs. And the money that I lose now, I may recover later by selling my babies, you know? But right now, I want more eggs. I'll recover this econ later. There's no way I do not recover this econ. Tepic, okay. Those are unfortunate. Those are unfortunate. A very bad draw here. Very bad fucking draw. I would dare say awful draw. I would dare say awful draw, you know? I would dare say awful draw, and even absolutely awful draw. Disgustingly awful draw, you know? Okay, I need Fairy 6 activated next turn, because I do not believe this comp beats Gyarados. What did we get? Okay, this guy. So, I will need to sacrifice Econ. By a matter of fact, I will need to. Okay, let's sell this guy, play this guy, buy this guy, play this guy. Boom. Fairy 6 people. We play the fairies. We'll like go this way. Boom, give this guy attack speed. This should slightly help. Don't need to be too much better, but at least slightly. Because this will still be a close one. Should be winning, but by a very slight margin, you know? Would be stupidly risky to not invest. Okay. This portal I would like, but it is maybe going I mean, this was risky. This one was perfect, but if people were rushing these portals and I couldn't get to them, that would have been awful. No. Okay. I think it's you, right? Don't like this guy too much. By any means. But you know, at least it has stats. It has stats that we can make use of. I'm doing this instantly onto a unit that actually won't hold much more items than this. Okay. So what unit am I keeping? I think it's the Tepic, if anything, right? Or maybe not. Maybe it's rather the Starly? Or is it? I will have enough backline, so I don't need this guy. I think I keep Starly because it will evolve slightly faster. Okay, we can win this. We can win this. And I actually am able to keep baby 3, so I can even... I mean, you know, if I sometimes happen to lose, I can even get some more eggs. I don't think I should be looking forward to this. These are no items that I like. No items that I like. I guess I can be... I mean, I do not like any of these. These are super unfortunate. Super unfortunate rolls. I actually need to have this guy go strong. I need to level up. I cannot really afford to roll. Maybe I get some lucky eggs, you know? I would like to at least be able to make a stone. And I would like some AD components too. I would like so many things. I think my absolute priority is this. My absolute priority is this. So we'll actually know if we get an egg soon. 25% chance. You never know, sometimes you get lucky. Okay, no lucky. This is how it is, unfortunate, but we'll deal with that. I could also be doing this. You know, it's too early to stress out, but maybe I can at the very least get some more frontline. This may help, you know. This may help. I'm not too fond of losing many more HP. Okay. Okay. Couldn't activate humans, but I could technically activate ice. But I can't activate ice, I have no units that actually have ice. If I evolve this Togepi, I can actually activate flying, which is useless. So let's not be too hasty. the real win condition would actually probably be Fairy 8, you know? At the end of the day. And right now I can expect this guy to do decently well. I can expect this guy to do decently well because it uses any ability in the game, but it uses it with instant rank 3 and most of the time less mana than the user itself. Right? Because most of the abilities in this game actually activate with 100 PP and I will activate them with 90, so technically I'm slightly better than the users themselves. And I'm stacking this fast because I have so much attack speed. And the reason why I play for attack speed, it is obviously because Fairies plays with magic damage, you know? Okay, more charcoal. Perfect. 1, 2, 3. Who do I need to be a good caster? Currently, I would say this guy. I hope I will be able to make a fairy stone for my Staravia. If I can't, so be it, but that would be lovely. Okay, last cast right there, you know. Hit absolutely nobody. Hit absolutely nobody. 1, 2, 3. Slowly but steadily. We have scaled. But it looks like we haven't faced this guy. Who is he playing? What is he playing? Grass. I believe Grass to be one of the top tiers of this patch. So this guy definitely will have a tough time facing. But since Fairy deals a lot of damage, maybe actually it's not too bad. I should be making a bowl right here, right? Okay, this guy has tons of burst. Definitely spiking right now with his crits. He will be unspiking soon enough. He will be unspiking soon enough. Let's not stress out. And this gave me actually an egg. And you know what item component I want out of all of this? Literally nothing. These are exactly all of the components that I do not need. I would have needed AD or a stone. These are the exact two components that were not present. This is how lucky I am. This is how fucking lucky I am. Zero luck. Zero stupid luck. Okay, boom. Let's make a bowl. Just because normal, you know. And then I will definitely need my 8th fairy unit. Okay, so this is the big boss. This is the big boss that I'm currently facing. I don't think I can beat him right now. Remember that we did not roll. None of our units are actually evolved. We are still getting eggs because all of my babies are unevolved. Okay. So now let's hope that we can get some useful things. Definitely we can. Boom. 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 1, 2. Okay. Okay. This isn't too bad. Way better than you. At the very fucking least. But it doesn't look too great. It doesn't look too great. Another throw key? I mean... I will need something to evolve. If my units don't evolve, I am fucking doomed, you know? If my units don't evolve, I am fucking doomed. Mana. That's not too good. I'll be doing this, but my fairy portals are snatched. Yes, get fucked, buffoon. Okay, I need to be rolling, absolutely. There's no way I am not rolling right now. You get the fuck away. You get back here. You get this. Please evolve. Server fucking crashes. Boom. I need you to wear these. Boom. Gorgeous. I will also need to evolve this. I actually am skipping on some units, but I'm in a state of urgency right now. I am not thinking straight, because this could be one of my very last turns. Let's hope we end up having enough damage to survive a few turns. Let's hope we actually have enough damage to survive a few turns. But this doesn't look too good. This doesn't look too good by any means. Ice 2 is pretty nice. We don't have normal anymore, right? So because we do not have normals anymore, maybe I slightly change my positioning. Okay. We're able to beat a few comps. At the end of the day, we still need to be lucky. I can get to this, yes. Level 9 is probably my best bet, I would say. This would reinforce my comp. What am I to be afraid of? Grass? Ground I should be winning. And this is okay. I don't need to be too afraid of having my backline rushed. Still, I do not want to be too packed. This thing needs to be somewhat packed though. This one needs to be somewhat packed because of the item. Okay, we face Crew Groudon. And it's dark. And I can beat the dark. Okay, fair enough. Let's try and secure a better spot. And right here and now, I can actually level up and enter this guy. Which, if we're being honest, don't help too much, but at least it's there. It's one more unit. One more unit. If any AoE ability lands down there, this would be absolutely terrible. Okay, I do so many magic damage. I should be able to beat ground. I do so many magic damage, right? I should not be too afraid of ground. Yes, indeed. Absolutely beautiful. PvE round. Let's go, baby. This is never evolving. We survive. And who did this guy lose to? Screw Groudon. So you actually lost to Dark because Grass plays Region. So Grass does not do too good against Dark. Makes only sense, you know? So what I would need is to activate Psychic 4. I would need to activate Psychic 4. Red Orb onto this guy. No, I'm not needing you. I definitely replace this guy with some frontline. And then I need Psychic 4. This guy will do decent. If I can't get anything better. If I can get anything better, this guy will do decent. Okay, I have a tough time playing this guy, but it is not my easiest matchup, it seems. But we manage. Looks like fairies. They aren't too disappointing. I can't say that they are too good. But at least I can say they aren't too disappointing. Getting a lot of kill here. I don't think I will have the econ, considering what remains, to evolve it all the way to God of War, but this may even be my last round, you know. This is the strongest comp in the game. This is the strongest comp in this game, I believe. So yeah, this is where we end. So fairies cannot face the top dog. To be expected. I didn't expect fairies to instantly become meta relevant on release. So could use a slight buff, but it is not unplayable. I expected to lose to Grass. I think Grass is really, really good dispatch. So this guy had Torterra completely evolved. I mean, it had one of the worst versions of Grass too, and even that is working. Holy hell. Yeah, this lacks damage. You could add some damage. Plus 5% on every level with the magic damage on auto attack, maybe? Maybe that would do the trick. Not unplayable by any means, but maybe... I don't know. I needed to sacrifice a lot of econ to reach level 8 because my early game was so poor. And I didn't get a fairy baby even though I tried so much. And I didn't get a fairy stone even though I tried so much too, so... And maybe, I mean, Azelf. I don't know Azelf's stats, but you know what I'll be checking. But by design, this unit does not look too strong. So, no, not wiki. Fuck wiki. I don't need to know the wiki. Let's look at the meta. Pokemon report for fairy. Rarity unique. It's all the way down. It's the worst one. It is the worst one. So yeah. Maybe that didn't help. Maybe I need to do a fairy game with Tapu Fini. Maybe. You know. Yeah, Uxie probably didn't help. I mean, the design of Uxie for unique. I don't like it a bit, you know. I don't like it a bit. Mimicking other abilities that could be weak abilities, whereas you're supposed to be a strong unit with a strong ability of your own. I don't like it a bit. I don't like it a bit. But hey. Temu Turner, hello. I need to do some more fairies. I do not know the comp well enough. You have to remember that this was a very weak attempt at fairies. Because right now, I am not used to the comp, so I do not know what works, what doesn't work. I'm trying things. I'm definitely not doing great on first attempt, you know. But with the new fairy design, it is actually a very JNT-like design. I love this kind of designs. So I definitely want to add fairies to my pool to replace fire. I think I like fairy design more than I like fire. So I want to learn fairies. And it will cost me elo. Yes, sure. No issues. If I drop, so be it. At the end of the day, elo does nothing for me. So elo does nothing for me. I do not need to be all the way at the top. I mean, if you know why I'm called Jean-Michel Trou, because you're French, you understand that this is actually a reference to a French YouTuber that actually made me discover the game and only played one game, right? And what I told myself is I want that if this guy ever comes back to Pokemon Auto Chess, I want him to come and see this pseudonym into the very top. But I do not believe it will come ever, so do I have any point forcing my way to the very top? No, right? Not anytime soon. What I actually need to do is making content to make you all happy. And if I do the same thing over and over again, that's not great content. I will try fairies so you can play fairies later and I can make a guide out of it. So yeah, I will be spamming fairies this month, probably. Less OTP fairies for a while. We could assess that grass and dark are really good. And you can refer to my previous grass and dark guys. I've done them over and over and they will do well for you. Grass especially looks super good. I would say it's probably better than dark. I would say it's probably better than dark in the right situation. Because most of grass predators have been nerfed. Most of grass predators have been nerfed. The main grass predator would be, I would say, flying 8, but grass doesn't have a bad matchup into flying. Flying 8, I think, even though most people do not manage to get there, is still the most broken setup in the entire game. For people that actually manage to build it. It's broken by design. As long as the design doesn't change, it will remain broken. If you cannot see this, you're delusional. Sorry to call Crab and Curry delusionals, but I think they are. Maybe I'm wrong, you know? Today in France, we do politics. We change our government, so it's today that we actually can talk about our opinions, and I think it is delusional to think that this design is good. Let's express our opinion even though it will not please most people. I say it in a polite way. I've been a lot more unpolite in the past. But right now I think I say it in a pretty decent fashion. I don't think I have been rude. And you know, it is not rude to point out obvious flaws. At the end of the day, what these devs should wish for is players pointing at flaws. Why am I keeping Ratata? It's because I also want to try Wild. So yeah, I said I was going to OTP Fairies, but if I had a shot at Wild, maybe I'm playing Wild. Double attack speed, of course. If I have a shot at Wild, maybe I am playing Wild. Matter of fact right here. And also, I would be stupid not to consider Water 3 early game just because fishing can bring you gold. So when you actually do not intend on chain winning, you may as well chain lose. What do I have available in this region? Nothing interesting. Absolutely nothing interesting. Okay, I had some armor. Okay, this time... Oh no, I'm being beaten. People are faster than me. No, this is worst case scenario. Again, I couldn't get anything that I wanted. Fuck this game, sometimes. Spawning on the worst spot, away from everyone, from everything you want, feels fucking awful. I would dare say unfair. I would dare say unfair. I don't like this as an item. Takes some space that I would rather be empty. Why do my attention has to be drawn towards here, what I really do not need to? I do not need to have my attention driven onto the side right now. I think it's stupid. This takes some place that does not need to be taken. Can you think about your own players? Do you think we like having one more item taking space over here? That's fucking dumb. Like, put it over here. Like, to the top. Put it over here. Like, it's not even hidden when I click this, so why would we not put it here? It's not an item. I cannot equip it. Why does it have to be among the fucking items? Put it at the top right. People who want to see it will be able to see it. And that is, at the end of the day, all that matters. And people that do not want to pay fucking attention will not have them in the middle of the fucking screen. Like, this is so close to the middle of my screen. Does not need to be here. Brings me zero information. I play water. I fucking know I'm fishing. Does not need to be written both here and here. Like, come on. There are some really weird design choices made to this game sometimes. Like, they go through really convoluted ways to actually provide you with things that you do not need. Like 3 berry trees instead of 1, rather than getting rid of the berry tree that would just do the same thing but better. Putting the rod among the items when it could be anywhere else, and that would probably be better. Why does it need to be here? Reworking rock in the weirdest fashion, adding even more items to this game that already has so much items. But you could be doing this so differently. I don't know what they are singing sometimes, you know. Anyway, any fucking way. Okay, we level up and roll for a few fairies. That's one. I would need at least another one, yes. Indeed. Very well. I think I need to evolve some of my fairies. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Let's position. Okay, never mind. This guy evolves. Let's position this way for now. And let's try and evolve something. I don't think this guy will do any good on my board. Okay, we sell the water units. Get this guy. Fossil stone, so we can make 2 fairy stones. Okay. Okay, I actually quite like it. I think fairy elec can be really good, right? Fairy elec can be really good, in theory. So of course I would like a fairy portal, but if I don't get one, I can use my stones, you know? So I'm getting a few fairies. Let's at least go level 6 to activate fairy 6, and then we adapt. I get the comfy, okay. So in the early game I would like to actually equip this guy. And then fairy 6 of course. Boom. Fairy 6 of course. This is slightly better, right? I want to keep Pichu because maybe this is actually fairy elec. Fairy elec might be stronger than we expect it to be. Okay, another grass. Makes only sense because grass should be really good. Right now, this guy lacks damage, so we are able to do pretty well. This guy actually regens and gives AD to my entire comp, so we can scale. If you lack damage against an evolution that regens, that is due to happen, you know? Among this, I will say this guy. Kilowattrel. Let's sell him though. I don't want to use these items yet. I don't want to use these items yet. It's too early. Okay, region. Really strong. We're really strong right now. I think we do this. I want this guy to cast even more. And I need, of course, some armor. Armor isn't too popular, so I should be able to get it, but look at this fucking game. Just when I say it, why would these 2 fucking morons need armor? No stupid reason. This guy wants max revive, and this guy wants anti-CC, I guess. If it's anti-CC, then this guy is decent. Anti-CC in grass is pretty smart. If it's anti-CC, this guy is smart. Whatever he does, this guy is fucking dumb. But you know, we have to play with dumb people. They can exist, you know. It is their own right to actually exist. Cannot complain. Yeah, there are dumb people on Earth. They exist. It is a thing. Okay, let's sell these. Could evolve this guy. I don't think I'm playing you ever. I need to be evolving Pichu. Yes, okay. These two evolutions are actually really good. And now I'm going level 7. I'm going level 7, and you know what? We'll be trying Elec Fairy. And I know I missed out on a really good unit. I fucking know it. You do not have to tell me twice. I fully understand that I missed out on some opportunity here, but you know, it is how it is. Boom. I want to instantly level up. Edek, it is for you for the time being. And then I will also make a Gracidia to give you attack speed in AoE. Okay. This should do decently well. This should do decently well. Oh yes it does. And fairies actually do a lot of magic damage, but that's because I played against dark right here, right? Yep, that is just dark, so they suicided against my fairy shocks. They suicided into my fairy shocks. Actually very decent, 1180. Not bad at all. Not bad at all right here. It's a very decent replacement for my Maril. This was a Tapu Koko game. Unfortunate that I didn't get Tapu Koko, you know, but... Okay. I think because now fairies go so much better with... They go so much better with Elec. The fairy Elec comp is actually not at all that stupid. It is not at all that stupid to go for fairy Elec with Elec 3. Because triple attack means triple fairy proc, right? So fairy actually go super well with increased auto attacks. This guy just one-shots my entire board. Fucking stupid. Lapras bring broken situation. 1v9ing. I've been saying this, water as a Lapras issue, because Lapras is too fucking broken, you cannot balance water correctly. Like, just because water has one good unit does not mean water is good, and obviously it should be fucking nerfed. Fucking obviously. It is painfully obvious that this unit deserves a nerf. It is painfully obvious that this unit should not be in the game in its current state. I think it's a shame that the devs don't even realize that Lapras is utterly unacceptable. To me, they failed their water rework. They completely failed their water rework. This absolutely needs to be fixed. Okay. What then? Armor? Armor, right? And we go level 8. We go level 8. This guy needs to be something else soon enough. So I can actually play Fairy Aid. This guy needs to be some Elec unit. What do you do exactly? Steal attack speed for all Jackson Pokemons. You can't be better than this guy. You cannot be better than this guy. I couldn't believe it. Okay. We're zapping through this unit's mana. Against anything that is remotely good. Like just Gliscor, because Gliscor by itself is too good. Fairy don't do much. I feel it is lacking in numbers. No. I think it is lacking in numbers. If I'm being honest. The numbers are too low. The numbers on fairies are too low. Okay. I don't think I can win every comp, but I can win some of them. So last time we played against grass, we actually did great. Right now grass is a lot better than it was before. Of fucking course. So it's not as easy as it was. It's not easy at all. Yeah, we lose. Okay. Very difficult situation to be in, to be honest. Don't like it a bit. Kilowattrel, okay, I'm playing this guy. Okay, so next turn we enter the final stage. It will have to work, otherwise we're doomed. We may be doomed. I am not gonna lie to you, we may be uber doomed. It is a testing phase, it is to be expected that sometimes we just fucking lose. There is no way around that, right? Fairy portal, there's one coming for me. There is one coming for me and I'm taking it. There's no way I'm not. Ditto. Perfect. Enamorous, I don't know if this guy is too good, but you know. I have no choice. So, setting this, Kilowattrel can enter the place. Boom, you become a fairy. You become more tanky because I need you to be tanky. And then I do something like this probably. Kilowattrel has to come over here. Cannot be Kilowattrel because I need it to be somewhat of a front line. And I need to be doing this too, because this guy, I cannot stand to have it now. Okay, let's hope this works. If it doesn't, this is the end game. If it doesn't work, this is end game, but okay. Because we fight one of the weaker players, we're able to pull through. This stuff is absolutely horrendous too, but it is the best I can afford. I cannot be picky right now. There's no way I am picky. It's only Fairy 7. Why? Oh no, it's because it's Elec 4. Of course it would be. Which means I do not need you, right? Yeah, way better. Way fucking better, you know? Way ducking better. This way. Okay, please, come on. You can do it. No, you can't. Come on! How can't you? How fucking comes? This is unsightly. This is unsightly. How fucking comes? It's painfully obvious that I need better fairies, but not like I can get them easily. Boom. This I can obviously do. Then what? What can actually evolve? This guy can be replaced like this. Then I need... No, come on! Couldn't put it. Fucking hell, man. This is loss. Painful loss, yep. Fairy lacks in... They lack in numbers. We are lacking numbers. It's doing things, but not nearly enough. It is doing things, but not nearly enough. This should be better. It is a fully activated trait. Against a comp that it actually should be countering. It is unacceptable that we lose to these guys. We lack in numbers. Fairy fucking lacks in numbers. So yeah, the damage on auto attack boosted. Needs to be more. Why is it that actually Steel was allowed to have 130 fucking % true damage and we only get to 40% bonus damage? How is that? How comes? Can you... do you have an explanation? Why do we need to be so fucking weaker than Steel was with fairies? I mean, because Steel was OP. But true damage was not counterable by any means. Fairies, you can counter them. So yeah. I would like to see a hotfix fairy buff. By only like 5% more damage on auto attack, you know? Only 5% more. Wouldn't hurt too much. Would definitely not put fairy over the top. Would encourage people to try it a bit more. Wouldn't hurt the game. It's definitely something that would do good. You know? I'm hurting my elo so much, but I need to be trying this. I want to add fairies to my pool. Yeah, I never thought JMT would ask for a fairy buff. But, you know. Right now, fairy needs to be buffed. Also, devs, why did you not go all out with your fairy rework? Why the splash damage still has to exist? It is still something that you cannot yourself play around. It is something that only my opponent plays around. So why do I have to be burdened with it? Why do I have to be burdened with an aspect of my synergy that I cannot have the slightest control over, that I cannot boost by any means of stuff, and that takes some of my strengths away? I need your explanation. Can I not just get raw offensive anti-burst stats that actually go well with my shield? And so I know that I need to build shield. Was that not good enough? Why did you not go all out with this rework? Why do you need to always go fucking half of the way? Why do you need your synergies to be all over the place? Couldn't you go all in with your water rework? Why some of the synergies needs to still be fucking dodge? While you could have all in onto either mana or fishing. Why do you always do things half-heartedly? I genuinely do not understand why do we need to be so half-hearted with the reworks. Because this is why these end up being underwhelming. This is why they end up being underwhelming. You could do so much better. I've been absent for 2 weeks, so I cannot blame them because I didn't put any of my opinions into the idea threads. So of course bad ideas would be taken. The smartest guy wasn't here to actually give his own. I mean, let's not be too full of ourselves. But definitely, I think when it comes to game design, some really flawed reworks have been through these days. And every single time it was when I was absent. So, yeah. Pretty disappointing. And by pretty, I mean very. Anyway, this was like 4 games. So fairies, I want to add fairies to my pool, so I will probably do one more stream of fairies, and if I end up deciding that this is too weak dispatch, I will end up for a buff. I will end up waiting for a buff, you know? And maybe next patch fairies actually get decently buffed, and then I can add them to my pool. I will give them like 3 more games, which may actually drop me all the way down to 1400s. If I'm unlucky, you know? Maybe we will drop all the way to 1400s. At the end of the day, it doesn't fucking matter. Like, if I am like only Ultra Ball, what doesn't change in my life? Pretty much nothing. I would rather drop in ELO and test the new things and propose them on the stream so you do not have to make the same mistakes than me, than only spamming dark and grass and climbing for no reason. Okay. So, probably coaching tonight. Stay tuned. I may probably be playing the entire week. I don't think I do anything else than being at home this week. Unless there's some really big surprise happening. So, expect to see me. That was JMT. Fuck AoE.